women dread most? Cleaning, folding laundry. These things are definitely something to despise. However, the thing that tops the list for most of us women is using the public restroom. This feature was designed for fellowship among women and education among men. Let's take a journey through the step-by-step process that women take when using a public restroom. On November 23rd, I took a poll on my Facebook status to figure out the things women dread about public restrooms. And along with my own resentments towards the public porcelain potty and a comical chain email, the following situations were compiled. Most of us women will try our best to hold it until we're at home, but sometimes it can build up inside until we think that the volcano that has become our bladder is going to erupt at any second. So you do it. You search for the closest public restroom. Once you find it, there's generally a long line of women waiting anxiously. For a moment, you secretly think to yourself, I wonder if the lady ahead of me will let me cut in front of her. However, for fear of rejection, that would make the wait not only long, but awkward, you just suffer until it's your turn and then bolt into the nearest stall. Unfortunately, you just dashed into the stall that doesn't lock. But it doesn't matter. The wait has been too long already, and you're about to wet your pants. While holding the door shut with one hand, you reach to hang your purse on the latch, but the hook for that is broken as well. So you have to however, one hand has to keep the door shut, and the other hand needs to be used for unbuttoning and pulling down garments. The floor is way too nasty to put your Gucci on. So you improvise and hold it up with your foot. By this time, you're on the verge of having a flash flood warning, so there is no time to toilet paper the seat. Instead, you get in the hover position, which looks like football player hut-hutting. Then, you have to take that important glance to make sure you're going to ring the pot. Yep. You're ready to initiate fire. You are so relieved to finally let go that you don't even take notice that your out-of-shape thighs are starting to burn from holding the stance for way too long. Then your attention is directed elsewhere when you notice those cracks in the stall seem to be wide enough for everyone to see the show. And you realize someone really is watching the show when you hear a tiny voice underneath your stall and see a little girl poking her head saying, "Mommy, who's that?" The kid startles you so bad that you let go of the door, which swings back on you and knocking you out of your hover position and onto the toilet seat itself. That you sit in line with toilet paper. So now you are trying not to think about those little wet spots that are touching your ear. And reach for the toilet paper, only to find it is out. Well, of course it is. So you reach in your purse, that is still gritted between your teeth, by the way, to see if there's any kind of paper product. Nope. Not even a Dairy Queen napkin. So you are forced to do the dreaded drip dry. While doing the drip dry thing, the automatic sensor on the wall assumes that you're finished and prematurely flushes. You feel the gentle mist of water return to your behind. By this time, you're fed up with the entire experience and conclude that you're just going to go home and bathe in Clorox. So you shave once more, readjust your clothing, and walk out to wash your hands. But guess what? The sink is the kind where you press the knob in and water shoots out for 5 seconds. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Well, this sink is messed up. So you have to press the knob in with one hand while washing the other and vice versa. With your hands soaked, you realize that they are out of paper towels and someone is hogging the air dryer. Fed up with waiting around, you just wipe your hands on your pants and use your shirt tail to open the door and walk out. After you walk out, someone taps you on the shoulder to inform you that you have something trailing your shoe. You look. Yup. It's the toilet paper that was missing from your stall. So now that we've reminisced on the day in the life of women's public restroom, I hope that you girls were thoroughly entertained and you boys were bluntly informed as to what takes us so long. It's always nice to laugh about petty things in life that can turn our day upside down. But when you staple a smile to it, it can turn into incredible memories that you can laugh about over and over again. A wise man once said, life should be long and useful. No, life is like toilet paper, long and useful.